separately?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been bored for a year.
Officially started. Sorry about the audio. The microphones were being shitty.
Yeah.
So we're using this, which is good enough.
Big words.
Hello. Welcome to week 2 of the first annual Paths of Dragons Halloween Extravaganza.
Oh, you're doing it now? Okay.
Spooktober.
He didn't. Oh, Spooktober as well. Spooktober.
That's Connor's edition.
That's
kind
what
of wrong. But he's also correct.
This week we're playing Monster of the Week.
Well, get it?
I winked, but you can't see me, so it doesn't matter.
I'll wait for him.
I literally.
I think it counts more if he does it, because he looks like...
Sorry. I'll fix it.
I look way more like you.
You're right. Practically.
It's the same hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor, please introduce the character you will be playing.
Yes, I'm playing a old refined gentleman named Martin Montague, who, despite it being the early 2000s, dresses as if he's living in the 1930s, tweed suit, early 60s, gray, slicked back hair, British. He is particularly good at hunting down monsters and cults. It's his life's work at this point.
Ooh, makes sense. Joseph, who will you be playing?
Hi, I'm playing Elizabeth Durham, a reoccurring character on this channel, actually, by this point.
Not this channel.
Yes, it
Yeah, the second time I played Elizabeth.
will not be the last.
Nope. But no, she is an older woman, has been... I mean, honestly, doesn't dress too much differently from Martin, but hers is more 50s style, not 30s.
The 1850
style dress, apron, lots of pockets, kind of almost dresses like a gardener kind of thing. Long, dirty gloves whenever she's working. Doesn't do too much adventuring, but definitely is capable of it if she needs to be. On the older side. So.
Aaron, who will you be playing today?
I'll be playing Scott. He's probably one of the most normal people you will ever meet.
Amen.
And here we are. Yep. May or may not sell some illicit substances on the side.
Normal, I'd like to repeat.
You're a normal man.
Yes! I am mundane.
Monster Hunter, Spellslinger, and a guy.
And a guy.
He's not cursed, he's just a
Blue
guy.
shirt guy. He's not cursed, he's just a guy. Blue shirt guy. Friendly gesture.
Who will begin? Harloff House is one of the most notoriously haunted places in possibly the entirety of the United States. It's been a known hunting ground for several demons and ghosts for
Legendary.
over 40 years now.
Infamous.
And all attempts to exorcise and deal with these ghosts have failed. Our hunters today have responded to the ad in the newspaper that's been there for about 40 years, hoping for it to be their chance to deal
Wow, that's almost
with the hauntings. None of these people have... Well, only 2 of them have ever met before, and one of them thought this was a very different job.
I thought that
all
was
of you will
plumbing.
be arriving at the front gate of the Harloff House.
I thought it was here to do plumbing.
Residents at around the same time, because that's what you were called.
I'd like to stumble upon something important.
Now?
Yes! I would like to
Okay, I describe the scene first.
Yes, please
No.
set the scene.
Damn it.
Set the scene, and then you can stumble across something.
Yes!
Stumble across a picket fence.
Alright, and then I'll explain what oops is.
Like one of those spikes up your ass.
Fell out of a tree. Spike! Oh, okay.
You
stumbled
describe
into a board.
also the 4 places that you've chosen. They're all. You just have a big van that's all of those things.
I forgot to pick another one.
Are you referring to my Hayden?
Yes. You have a van that's all 3 of those things.
Yes.
But it's like a big van.
Yes.
So I describe
see-
what that looks like.
Is
Yeah.
it white?
Yes, I have like one of those, mega church style vans.
No benches, a single seat.
Like, yeah.
It's meant for one person.
Traditionally, there are like 13 seats in it.
I remember them all.
Just the driver's seat. Inside it, it's fully equipped with various monster hunting weapons and equipment, along with a magical laboratory filled with all kinds of gadgets and gizmos. And then there's this. I would describe it as a really just. It's like a slate gray cube that doesn't reflect any light. It doesn't emit any light, but it's always visible. It has a constant
it's
light.
backlit somehow.
It's backlit somehow, and it's about a foot
We don't know.
in width, height, and depth.
So it's perfect.
It's a perfect cube. That is my oubliette that I just will shove things into. Like monsters if I can't kill them. Be like, haha, cube time.
You are mine now.
Yes,
New pet.
this is Rubik's reincarnation.
Yay.
Yeah. And what does the outside look like?
The outside of the van, it looks
Is it just a plain white van?
It looks worn. No. Like the cube, though much less supernatural, it is also slate gray, but it's shown wear and tear over the years.
Is it slate gray as in all the paint's come off and it's just the metal?
No,
or
it's slate gray as in it was painted gray. Underneath is a deeper gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, other than that, it
Deeper
looks to
gray.
be in fine condition. The paint job is just unnecessary.
And Scott, you were dropped off by the bus.
No, I pull up on a
I
bike.
was dropped off by the bus because I don't have a vehicle.
As I just pull up on my
On your
bike.
scooter.
It's not a scooter, it is a
And
bike.
you ride up to this old bronze gate. It basically looks like it's very gothic in design, and it's covered in vines. It's like it hasn't been opened in forever. Where you do see the van, and can you describe your character, basically?
First, what season is it?
It is fall.
And what's the weather like at the moment?
It's kind of chilly.
Okay.
A little.
So, I'm wearing a kind of gray-blue, not quite ankle length. It's a shorter dress. Long leather boots. Not like skin tight, but like work boots.
Leather boots.
Like I look like I'm gonna go hiking in the mud kind of thing. Normally it'd be a white, but it's not white at the moment, but a white apron with just one big pocket in the front kind of thing. Older woman, wrinkles, gray hair tied back in a bun. It's just kind of, rubbing her hands and sees the van. Kind of like cocks an eyebrow.
And what do you look like, Scott?
As you see this
guy.
just pull up, not on a motorcycle, just riding on a bicycle. Up to the,
Oh yeah, wearing the on her left hip. Rapier. Very nice basket hilt.
with a baseball bat on his back.
Well, it's very
Baseball bat?
specifically
On a baseball bat.
Uh,
Not on his back. Just you see a baseball bat just flying all
in
around.
Montoya.
No, it's Durham.
Prepare to
I
die.
could have taken the ritual knife from
Just
the sacrifice.
Wearing just like
it.
general street clothes, fingerless gloves, because he thinks they're cool. But he
So
may or may not be
playing you.
I am playing me.
I am walking up to the passenger side front door. Who's that?
Oh, that's my father.
His father has arrived. He's not
I'm
dead.
watching his head
He's not dead this time.
I'm walking up to the passenger side front door of his van. I'm gonna look in the window.
Alright.
I would not walk in here unless you want to be on camera.
Yeah.
Camera's
Do you-
right there.
Do you want to be
Just
schmexy?
Well,
FYI.
he's like right out of frame.
So,
Very mysterious.
Oh no. Just the top of your head.
I just had to see Joseph Millizer.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't seen you in so long.
Years.
I don't even know when the last time.
yeah, couldn't tell you.
Wedding.
So you
Probably.
Hi.
But yeah, I'm walking up to the driver's side, or the passenger's front door, and kind
now
of
are
looking.
you in the driver's side or are you in the?
I'm in the back of the.
I know, but I kind of look
Looking
in.
through all your devices.
I'm assuming the windows are all tinted to hell.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of look through, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
I know.
I'm gonna knock on the side and start towards the back of the van.
Yeah, and then Martin will hop down, but he's wearing, a fitting trench coat and a fedora for this season.
Not who I expected to see here.
Well, Elizabeth.
Yeah. How you doing, Monty?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
My name's not Monty.
I've heard quite a lot about this place.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it's been around for quite a while.
I'd like to stumble onto something
We're in
important.
college.
I'm getting to that.
Alright, good.
I'm looking for the.
Yes, back in those
It's
days.
somewhere.
Eons ago.
Are you guys here for the ad too?
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you describe to me what Oops does?
Oops. If you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper, you will find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems.
Okay.
Such as the key to the front gate or something like that.
No, yeah, I can't find that.
I mean,
Not necessarily.
it says it's not necessarily important to your personal.
important.
It could be.
Yes.
Yes.
You're just you just arrived.
I
You're looking around.
said, are you guys here for the ad too?
You're looking around.
Who's this sorry fool?
And you see something like hidden in,
Poor kid.
like right at the edge.
How
of the
old
bushes.
is Scott?
He looks about 25.
Yeah. Poor kid.
As he walks, is it like on a rock or something?
Like there's you can't quite tell what it is. There's something like hidden like right inside of a bush.
You just
Behind
need
the
to,
wall.
you just need to go over to the wall and Boyce just stick his hand in, rummaging around.
and
grab
you
out.
We might need to make sure that he doesn't.
It looks like a kind of like a walkie-talkie. In fact, go get one for the top.
I'm putting
Months.
It looks like you would think it's a walkie-talkie.
I'm putting some like elbow length like.
You guys
gardening
need to pull
gloves
this
on.
thing out. And just... Hey, I found something already.
You two.
We're talking about how we might need to wipe him in case it goes poorly.
Score.
He like feels like, hey, look at what I found, and you two would recognize it as a talk box used to talk to ghosts. But he thinks,
Score.
but it looks like it's been there a while. It's kind of
I
rusted.
think it's more like, over, Roger.
That's not how you use one of those.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is this not a walkie-talkie?
Not in the way you might think.
No.
I don't like that.
You do walk and you
I
do
do
talk
not
into
like
it, but there is no other end. May I?
Are we a team?
No.
Then no.
Okay.
It's Mike.
She and I might be a team, but,
Hey, we're all here for the same thing. Money.
sorry,
What?
you're here for money?
Did you not seen the ad? It said $1,000.
Right, but
That's a whole $1,000, man. Money.
let's see. So, to be clear, you've had no experience with this sort of thing before.
I don't think you know
What sort of thing?
what's going on.
I thought this was
Why
a
are you-
plumbing gig.
Yeah. Okay.
Or there was some shady stuff going down out back.
Is there a lock on the front gate, or is it just kind of?
It's just closed. At this point, you can't see like a padlock.
I'm just gonna kind of pull it or push, whichever one it is.
Need some help with that?
Opens the
You
front
kind
gate.
of tug it a little bit. There's some vines.
Oh,
stuck in
I
it.
should probably do the I have a trustworthy face.
That's nice. I have
I'm also
very
man.
fierce eyes.
I am man.
I am human.
No, I am man. You didn't pick those?
I don't think he saw him.
He did not.
No, it's on his other paper.
Oh.
I think.
Regardless. So you're here for
Am I-
plumbing.
No, I mean, whatever that ad was. It's a creepy house. Look, Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm. And what did the ad say?
$1,000.
You point at nothing.
$1,000 to $1,000.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I do know this house is haunted. That's not a thing not known.
I'm considering wiping him now.
What?
Let's see where this goes.
Huh?
He might be useful.
Oh, don't worry. You won't remember. It'll be the forget me stick.
Do we have
I
to
pull up the baseball bat like this.
I can't just.
Close.
He just like pokes out the baseball bat that's strapped to his belt.
It's just
kind of. It's an empty glass bottle, and you can't just like. Not gonna.
Are you trying to drug me?
Not yet.
What? What do you mean? Not yet?
Is the front gate open then?
It takes a little
Tugging
bit.
it, but
Elizabeth's tugging at it. There's a bunch of vines that's kind of keeping it from opening.
And this, I assume this is the driveway that leads up to the house. Great.
As we go.
Once the front gate's open, I'm going to drive my van up there.
To help you,
You take out your sword, just basically.
dang it! I pull
well,
up off.
it's not one of those like needle rapiers. It's one of those that's like about this wide and.
But you really like swag.
I pull up the pocket knife and just start.
No, I'm just gonna pull out one of my little like shearing.
I pull out a pocket knife and just start.
Long, but it's
Yes, it is.
thin and
Okay.
tapers to a point.
I just pulled up my pocket knife by the time you were done.
Van in the driveway. You can tell where the driveway is, but it's clear it hasn't been taken much care of. And you reach the front of the house, where you do see an old man sitting on the front, like on a rocking chair. A rocking chair reading a newspaper.
Hi.
Like
Oh,
it has
okay, yeah, gotcha.
Hey, did you put in the ad?
cutting edge.
Are you the ones who called?
Yeah, I'm here for the ad. From the ad.
I didn't call.
You would have called.
Called ahead.
I would have just showed up.
That's fair.
I called. She called. You did not.
I only remember two calling.
Because only two must have called you.
Is that what you're bringing?
I got this.
Where did you find that?
It was out in the yard, honestly.
The butchers.
Next to the wall. What is it?
It's called a top box.
So is a walkie-talkie. That explains nothing to me. Calling it a top. Alright then.
Yes.
$1,000 is
Anyway.
$1,000.
And the old man just like reaches into his pocket, pulls out a key. If you have any questions, I'll be out here, but in case you don't need me, which you won't, just head on inside and start getting to work.
Yes, sir. I will give a little nod and walk up to the front door and kind of take a look around. And
It's all old, rusted.
it's like the good old days, isn't it? Key in the lock.
It doesn't work when you're outside.
I'm still doing this
There aren't
every
any
day.
ghosts out here.
I'm not.
What?
No?
There aren't any ghosts outside.
No. How's that going?
Oh,
It's going alright.
based on your age, I think there will be soon.
Have you met anyone else yet?
Not recently. Not since last time.
That's unfortunate. To watch them melt.
I almost debated on saying that.
I've learned how to freeze.
Yeah,
things
Courage,
instead
you
of
get to
melting
play. You
them.
get to be a player, but you get to be in the truck.
You're stuck in the
watching the camera,
Yeah.
playing Phasmophobia.
looking in the black and the.
I'll let you know if you
black
see
light.
anything. Just make a roll.
Make a roll.
All right.
You
I'm
are.
only half joking.
So
It's you just go up on the door and go inside. And inside there is it's a large open front area. It's basically the front room is just the living room basically, with a long staircase heading up, some hallways to the left.
we're trying to find
Still outside.
No, I walk in.
we're trying to find the source of the haunting and take care of it.
Are there any ghosts in here?
That's what the ad said.
Okay.
And if you talk to
Are there ghosts
that's
in
what you
here?
get. That's what you get.
Hello. Is anyone there? We should find the Ouija board.
The what?
I said the Ouija. Did you not bring a Ouija board? There's ghosts.
I can still
I would like to start investigating just the main room first and foremost. Investigate a mystery here is where I want to start.
Okay. Eric, can you roll?
What?
Oh, wow. Hot garbage right
Did
there.
you say Aaron, by the way?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
I got a 9.
Oh!
I got 4.
Okay.
Now this is less. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you because you're just talking into it. But
I got a 10.
What are you also investigating?
Yeah.
Mystery? Because something happens if you roll a 7. First of all, you get some experience, which I will mark with you. Should
Do I get experience?
What'd you get?
10.
You get it's
And
if
that's
you
a success.
Sweet.
So you don't get
you
experience.
are in the living room.
You get
you're rolling
experience for
an
failing?
investigation.
Yes.
yes, and I rolled minimum.
Rolled a 4.
It doesn't mean bad
The
things.
monsters.
Sick.
Alright.
The experience.
I
It
did.
specifically would say if something bad happens if you roll.
Right.
It just says nothing.
I got a 10. I got
What'd you get?
I got a 9 for investigate a mystery.
You can hold one.
Yes, my free question is what magic was done here, if any. Because I get to ask that as per part of one of my abilities. As I pull out some
you go to the-
various
the
potions.
It's specifically in this room.
You go to the catalyst.
Just the main room, up like
Like a
up
little
bit
bit,
up the staircase, is just like a little bit, mostly just the main room.
Okay. What magic was done?
Yeah, that's my free question because of forensic divination. I pull out a few things, I kind of crush them up, I kind of.
Definitely, you can feel the amount of exorcisms that have been attempted in this room.
None of them have been successful.
Exactly.
Well, you can tell.
But you can feel the amount of that. But because of how many ones have been attempted in this room, you can't really feel anything but besides that.
I got a 10.
On use magic.
Yeah.
Cool. They've tried to obviously scare the ghosts out. I think you can actually see some of the.
Hey, what are you trying to achieve?
Candles
I'm
still sitting
trying.
around.
I
They have
just
no-
turned it on. I want to see
It's
what's. I'm
successful.
trying to see if anyone's
10
come on.
plus, the magic
I can
works without it. You
smell
can
it.
choose your effect. What are you trying to do?
I'm
While talking into the talk box.
I'm trying to get.
I mean, he doesn't know what options there are for use magic, but
Yeah. But
Okay.
this isn't a full-on casting a spell.
It's like literally just seeing if there was anyone in this room. Is there anyone here? Hello.
No.
Guys!
I mean, it's a radio, so we all heard
Yes.
that.
Yeah, you all heard.
You can feel them. It's very cold in here.
I suggest if you don't know what you're doing, you put that down.
That's a funny joke.
It's not a joke.
If you,
I'm not talking to you.
I will say that there have been rumors of people getting possessed if they use those wrong.
Well, I turned it on. Press the button.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
Let me rephrase that. If you use it incorrectly,
How do you use it incorrectly?
talking too much.
You really put it up, strap it to your belt.
Yep, sure.
We know that there's someone in here. That's why we're here.
Alright, I'm gonna
I
take
would
the
get that
bat.
baseball bat out. Although it's not going to be of much use.
I get the baseball bat out.
Actually, may I? I'll make it to where it's useful.
What?
It's been so long since
You
I've
can't
seen
hit a ghost with a baseball bat. I can make it.
I
to where
mean,
you can.
Ghostbusters.
They have a very specific kind of bat.
They don't hit them with bats.
Yeah. I would like to, if I'm correct, make this baseball bat a magic weapon as per use magic.
Oh.
That is, I believe, one of the options for the use
Let's
magic
try it.
abilities.
He has to roll for it.
Oh, you have to
I
roll
do,
for
but
it.
I'm gonna.
Effects, inflict harm, enchanted weapon. It
Yeah.
gets +1 harm and plus magic.
Yep. Which is
Really, I can hit ghosts.
Roll.
Yep. So basically, what this looks like is I kind of.
But if you get 7 to 9, you get an effect and a glitch.
Yep. Glitches are fun.
So you don't want to roll high?
No,
No.
no, no, no.
You want to roll high.
It's 10 plus.
If you roll below that, something really bad happens.
Below what?
7.
Below.
So I just have to get a
I
5 or
will
higher
try
on the
the
dice.
glitch, so yeah.
But regardless,
What is?
so I
What's
kind of hold
usually
the bat.
that?
Glitch is more like, for example,
effect?
the effect is weakened, it's of short duration, you take 1 harm, ignoring armor,
Yeah.
you draw immediate unwanted attention, and is a problematic side effect.
Mm-hmm.
So that magic. The rest
So
of them
how
have-
exactly are you enchanting this thing? Are you just
Mostly what I'm doing is I'm thinking about what affects ghosts specifically, and I'm going to just go into my pocket of materials and start coating the
Salt?
bat in said materials.
There's salt. At least phasmophobia salt.
in what? Materials?
I'm basically going
He's
into my
inflicting it with
pot.
holy magic.
I know that we're going into a haunted house, so I'm assuming it's some kind of ghost. So I'm basically going to
Do
coat
you
the
know
bat
what those
in.
things are that they burn in the game?
It says I can require like
Yeah.
different things. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you.
One of my things is that I have to have some kind of supplies, like as per the
You roll 2d6.
Yes. Roll.
uh-huh.
And you got pluses to this.
Yes!
12.
Whoa.
No, that's not 12.
Okay.
That was 2.
I get my weird.
What do you
So-
want to happen to?
So he's enchanting the weapon. It now has +1 harm
And
plus
magic.
magic.
And what else?
I like to roll
That's it.
armory.
He's basically
You also got above 10.
Yes, which means it wasn't
a
there.
baseball bat by itself, I believe, only does +1 harm. It does 1 harm.
It doesn't
but
say.
2 harm.
Oh, wait.
2 harm.
I like-
2 harms.
Mine is that 2 harm.
Yeah.
So now it's 3 harm and magical.
Two.
No, it's 3 harm. It already does 2.
Yeah, it does 2 as per the.
It does 2 harm and innocuous.
So
Innocuous messy.
So write that down.
Yes, I'd like to roll
So,
armory for
I-
the sake of having, in addition to just standard random
3
ammunition, ammunition that can deal with incorporeal targets, such as ghosts.
Like
Plus.
silver bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know what you roll for that.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that you would just have
Here's the
that.
thing, in this game, things like looking around and stuff, you don't roll for. If you're just looking around, anything that you would be able to just do, you just do. So if you want to just have that stuff on you, you just have it.
You would have that in
I-
your car if you
I
know what
would.
you're getting into, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's why I brought the like salt and stuff. We were fighting ghosts, and Lance threw a salt shaker at the ghost because he
Oh my
didn't know what he was doing. He was looking and beamed it with a salt shaker, and it didn't work because I rolled 2 1s.
Nice.
So a total of like 4 because his whole thing was hit things real hard. I was bad at everything but hitting things and helping people. Or protecting people. I was basically immune to damage because I chose plate armor and a shield. So I took like -4 harm.
Nice.
Except for magic stuff, which
Right.
just, no,
It's magic.
magic. So yeah,
So you do that, and then hand it back to
we
me.
need to clear the long... Yes, I hand it back to you, and it is faintly, like...
And there's also
Iridescent
a little
now?
hallway leading
Glowing?
into the kitchen.
No, not iridescent. Like, you know, those things that the image shift if you look at it from different angles? That looks like that. It's just faintly iridescent now. It should work for some time.
Oh. Nice. I'm gonna go check that way.
Yes, let's...
It is permanent. It is not permanently magic. Baseball bat.
I'm going to walk that direction.
Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
We're gonna...
What's the layout again?
There is the living room, which is the room you were in. There's some chairs, a couch. There's a hallway off to
He's
the
wanting
left.
sausage.
Oh, now you're wanting.
He's wanting one.
There's a hallway off to the left. There's stairs up to the right, and there's a hallway right in the middle that leads to the kitchen. You can see like the kitchen.
I should have first ordered the business we find in the basement.
Yes, I agree. We either need the basement or the bedroom.
I'm gonna move it
Or
right.
the attic.
Going upstairs. There's stairs up to the right.
What's to the left?
Hold.
In this kitchen, which is probably where the stairs to the basement are.
Potentially the cellar. Yes, he has a
I don't
point.
know the left.
I'm gonna poke my head in. I'm assuming that's also the direction to the kitchen because they might have.
No, that's
The kitchen
straight.
is straight on. There's a
Oh, under the
Well,
stairs.
I am kind of going to the hallway to the left.
We're not splitting up, so are we going to stay with him or leave him to wander?
I'm so tempted to just leave him to wander.
Please do, it gives me
Let's go
experience.
to the kitchen then.
I get experience! But don't worry, I'll check it out. Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere or something scary, mark experience.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So he goes off. We have that vague conversation, and then I think we should check the kitchen to
I
see if there's a door to the cellar.
I'll wait to use that again.
So.
I'll wait to use that again.
So you've gone to the left, and this is a small hallway leading to a couple bedrooms.
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
I want to try to find a light switch.
Oh, my other question, because that was just my free question. What are the other options? I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
No, it's fine. Other options. That is the right one.
Yeah, investigating mystery.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can
What
it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed?
I want to know what kind of creature it is. I want to know if it's actually a ghost or if it's like a weird little subtype type thing. Because this will
He
help.
wants to literally accomplish one of the
Like if
goals
it's
in
a
Phasmophobia.
poltergeist, is it a
banshee!
I'm playing with Phasmophobia here. I want to know what
How
kind
do you
of.
find that out?
Are there any obvious signs? Is there ooze coming from part of the floor?
Look
That kind of
at
stuff.
the journal, Patrick. Look at the journal.
That's kind of what I'm wanting to know.
You're
Is there
actually
any
looking at the journal?
obvious signs about what kind of creature it might be? If the answer's no, the answer's no.
Well, in the UV light, you see handprints.
I snorted something instead of UV light. Because
Same thing.
I can tell you
You're the same
two
answer.
things. I went.
You're getting the same answer. Is there cold? Is it cold? Because sometimes it's not.
You would notice that there are some.
You're good. That was just the question I wanted an answer to. He knows. Drink.
You don't know. For clue, there you would notice some fingerprints on the one of the on some of the chairs and even the door. You would notice some
Human?
ghostly fingerprints.
So it's not a poltergeist.
Regardless,
I'm remembering
I'm
from
like-
playing Phasmophobia. It is not a poltergeist.
So, it can sometimes have corporeal form. The fingerprints.
Indeed.
Kitchen?
Right on.
Alright, I'm trying to find a light switch.
That was the other question.
Do I all like investigate
Um,
anything?
Well, it just kind of depends. We're not actually looking for something specific. It's just a
I am.
No, well,
Or a
no,
light switch?
I don't know if you've heard before this game. If you can just do something, if a normal person could just do something, you can just do
I like
it.
to just
Real quick.
go dark. I can't.
There is not a light switch. This house was built before light switches.
Oh,
That doesn't mean that it wouldn't have
This would be
updated it.
like oil lamps.
so this is
Can
like
I
a
find
mansion
something?
from
No
like
one has lived in this house.
the
What's the
1870s.
man doing here?
He does not live here.
Oh,
he just
fair
owns
enough.
the house.
He has the land, and
Yeah, this
he's
house
trying to sell it.
Would I have
like
uh,
140 years old.
What's in your plan?
Or at least they.
I mean,
that's weapons? It needs
it does
transportation.
have
It's not the
wheel
same.
lines and stuff like that, but it was just
There's nothing
No,
else.
they-
It was never refurbished.
yeah. Everyone who lived in it, they just
Could I?
didn't have electricity.
Could I have a flashlight?
I mean, it doesn't seem unreasonable, but
Now, here's your thing. Your character thought this was a plumbing job. What do you need a flashlight?
Well, I couldn't see the light.
you would need a
You have
flashlight.
a flashlight.
You would need a flashlight for plumbing to get
And I'm
under
just
the-
saying, your character's not a plumber.
Why did I bring a baseball bat? Oh, it's the pipes. Get those out of there. Get them in the
You brought a
shade.
baseball bat.
yes.
It's your signature.
Plumbing.
I also said that it would be some shady business going out back.
So you have a
Yes, you have the plumber.
have a cute little LED flashlight.
Yeah, it's
The gas.
one of those tiny ones.
Yeah, can you imagine just like walking in this house and you just hear this clanging and you walking on this average Joe just swinging full might on some pipes? Just be like,
Some lead
I'm a plumber!
That's what
I am. Where am I?
this hallway. You're on the first floor. To the left, you find at the end of the hallway there are 3 doors.
Okay. Just. That's literally what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, 10-second round of eeny, meeny, miny, mo with yourself.
Yeah.
It's trying to figure out which of the 3 doors to go through.
You know what? Or on the left.
And you go into the left. In the kitchen, go in. It's very clearly.
No.
You can tell from like the 1800s.
Right.
It's kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things very old and dusty, covered in spider webs. And you would distinctly notice how cold it is. It is very cold.
This is good. Is there like a cellar door? Root cellar or something like that?
Supernatural
Is there a back
temperatures.
door? Because sometimes the kitchens have like where you throw the trash
I
out.
think I'm just gonna run into you. You know, so it's gonna loop.
And it's potential.
Yeah.
Potentially.
That sounds like you.
Supernatural temperature, all within order.
Yes. I'm gonna pop open the back door and see if there's like a root cellar entrance. Because sometimes they're like right behind the kitchen kind of thing. Just open the door, poke my head out.
Large back garden, but it's overgrown.
Mm-hmm.
And you would look out and you would see the door to the cellar. It's appears to have it's covered in vines.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a tree growing out of it.
Uh-huh. I
Or at least
found,
on it.
found the cellar door. It's gonna be a little more complicated to get into.
I have a bat.
Oh?
I will, like, you know, point
What?
as you poke through.
That's a lot I go to.
Gee.
Uh-huh. That's gonna be a little more difficult than I was
Indeed.
expecting.
Can I roll armor for a chainsaw?
You'd have an axe.
But chainsaw.
Maybe not a chainsaw, but I could see an axe reasonably.
Well, chainsaw is standard horror.
You're not saying horror. This is phasmophobia.
And axes would be a thing. You need to, like, I can see a big
Yeah,
axe.
but not a chainsaw.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing else.
Look for the villains.
Try something.
No. I'm not gonna let you roll for a chainsaw.
May I try something?
I like to roll bash it in with my skull.
I have an idea. You don't want this in too much condition. It's not going to do too bad. Stand back. I'm going to use my combat magic. Which is a blast, 2 harm magic close. Technically 3 harm, because it's frost, and it's life draining. So I'm basically just going to kind of
It's a.
put a few things in a
I don't
bottle,
even drain the life.
shake it up, and
a living
throw
thing.
it at the base of the tree. So I need to roll kick some ass, but I get to add weird instead of tough.
Uh-huh.
So. Ooh. 6. Which is... Might hurt myself here.
You might. Okay. 7 or more is a success.
Yep, I rolled a 6.
I could have picked a sledgehammer or
Okay,
fire.
so, how... Describe what you're doing here?
I pull a few things, because I just have stuff. I've decided an alchemist instead of spell slinger. It's just me flavoring it. But I put a few things, I shake the bottle up as it starts to glow blue-black, and then just chuck it at the base of the tree. Or try to.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 6.
Yeah. So you chuck it like just shy, where it's just close enough to you that it's gonna hit you and not the tree.
Yeah, so...
Oh, you hurt yourself.
This is where it gets weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is what's the bad stuff that happens here?
It says you get hurt, you suffer harm, or get captured, but don't inflict any harm back.
Well,
So
the
you're
Bottle
captured.
defeats you.
Mhm.
So you're getting harmed.
Mhm.
No bottle.
So do I just take the harm that I would have just dealt to the
Yeah.
tree? Okay, here's where it gets weird. It's life stealing.
Uh-huh.
Do I get hurt and then heal what I got?
Please say yes. That's hilarious.
I do freeze for a second.
No, but it's like, oh!
Yeah, I throw it and it's just too close and it splashes up against my legs. I'm like, and then kind of after a second,
It's like the skin boils off and it
it
goes
like
back.
frostbite because it's cold.
Is it
Okay.
Oh.
My bad.
Your throwing arm certainly deteriorated.
Yes. Well, your turn.
My
Alright.
turn. No.
Start blowing a hole.
Did
in
he
the-
have that?
He does have a shotgun.
I have and a magnum and a juju bag.
I could have gotten a sledgehammer or fire axe on it.
Well, yeah.
Well, let's get into the.
Why have I
I
done
like
that?
to go for a chainsaw.
No! Connor, why would I get a fire axe for a plumbing
I'll go
job?
for an axe.
Baseball bat makes so much more sense.
You can roll for an axe.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's one.
Oh. Do you add anything to that?
Roll plus weird.
Wait, am I
5.
supposed to roll for oops?
So I don't think anything happened.
I've got the wrong thing.
Was I supposed to
Is
roll?
that what it says?
Was I supposed to roll for oops?
On a miss, I've got the wrong
You
thing.
have to roll?
No.
Then you don't.
Alright.
Only have to roll if it says you do.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna find all the stuff before you
Strapped to
do.
my back is
shovel.
I am literally going to get the key to this cellar.
You have the shovel instead of the axe. That's not the problem here. There's a tree.
I'm saying I'm going to get that. That's what's
Not
gonna
what we're
happen.
looking for.
I'm afraid not.
I'd like to know where I am now.
Too.
Oh, basically,
Because of humor purposes, can we
Aaron.
Yes.
That is fair.
You have you open the left door.
You do get
you
another
go open
experience.
into a children's room. There's a crib, a corner, the typical old children amenities.
I open the door. Can I get experience for stepping into this room because of don't worry, I'll check it out.
Well, technically, that was when you left by yourself. Anyway,
You're not leaving by yourself again.
That doesn't stack.
you have to leave again.
Just from experience, walking through doorways.
Yeah. That's not how that works.
Just
And you would immediately notice how cold it is.
I'm like,
Your breath mists in the air. That's what it sounds like.
8. Wait, no. Do I add weird to that?
What are you adding?
1.
Oh, the
So 9.
the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't know I added weird.
Yeah. You add those numbers to whatever you're rolling.
I'm just turning it on.
Thing- Not asking any questions
No,
yet.
not
Okay.
yet. Okay. But I did roll just in case I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yes. Is anyone there? Hello?
That's what it sounds like.
We're just going through the.
Scared.
Why are you scared? Can I help?
Shut up!
It's not flipping the channel anymore.
It's coming.
No, that's it. It does it all the
What's
time.
coming? Where is it?
Monster. Immediately, the ground shakes.
Okay! I run out back where I came from.
Do we feel this? Is it just him?
It's just
Good.
As I run.
immediately run back to the living room. You guys could hear that from where you
You
were.
hear scream?
Yeah, you hear them yell from out.
You hear, okay!
I'm sorry for this dying.
That doesn't sound like a dying scream.
Right.
We're in the kitchen.
I'm not in the kitchen.
No, we're like. I poke my head in. We're in the kitchen.
I go to the kitchen.
Yeah, you see there's spare outside.
Yeah, we have the back door open, just kind of looking frustratingly at this tree.
I would like to use oops.
Again.
Yes. This is my only good trait.
I need to see you have
You stumble upon
It does not say you have to
chainsaw.
exactly what it says.
It says, if you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You will find something important and useful, but not whether or not it is related to the problem at hand.
I'm gonna make a personal roll.
You find a chainsaw.
He's running through a kitchen, he trips and just stabs himself with a knife.
No, that is not what happens. That's not how that works.
Okay,
What could go wrong?
as you're running through the kitchen, you trip on a chair. Oh, flat on your face.
Just, what do I find down there?
Martin just
Oh,
Found the Ouija
slowly
board.
reaches for his hip.
and you see
Just
on the
casually.
ground, written in blood, is the name Everett. You're like,
Had we noticed this?
No.
I stand up.
Can we see it?
Are you alright?
if you look inside, you see it's there.
Interesting.
Did I find that before?
Do you? I don't know.
Okay, it just appeared there. Hi, there's a monster and a little girl. I forgot to ask the name because there was a monster.
Noted. The ground shake. Which room were you in?
A little child's room.
Okay, so for future reference, the way you handle one of those machines is number one, you ask the spirit's name. They give it to you, then you proceed to ask what it is that they want.
Okay, I just asked, is anyone there? And a little girl said, I'm scared, and that there's a monster.
Okay, well, obviously.
And then the ground shook, and I ran.
So, okay.
And found that. Somehow you didn't.
We were busy trying to get into the cellar.
Pardon me if I
Fair
don't
enough.
fall flat on my face.
Alright, time to investigate a mystery in this room.
The
The kitchen.
Okay.
I could have used what could go wrong.
10.
10.
Yes, so I get 2.
2 questions.
First, what kind of magic was used here? That's my
Now,
first
I need
one.
the kinds of magic in this game.
Well, it is what magic was done here. Like, it's basically were there any spells trying to be cast, any possessions potentially, any signs, that kind of stuff.
Summoning, exorcism.
You definitely feel some more
Seance.
exorcisms attempted. As if, like, probably every room was
Attempted.
Definitely feel some possession. It's specifically.
Okay. First question of the list.
Because, like, you get the magic one as a free question.
Yeah, it's a free question because of my whole shtick of the salts I snorted, basically.
What in the world was that sound?
Can I?
Short.
Okay, so list of questions again.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do?
Where did it go?
And what is being concealed?
Can I tell where it went? Or if it's still here? I guess I'll ask it that way. If it left or if it's still in the room.
So how would you find out? You ask this a lot while doing
yes,
this.
for sure. So it's
You'll be able to
the
find that out, but how?
it's the word Everett on the ground.
Yes.
Um,
In blood.
yes.
Or what do you
So
think would be
can I find any more fingerprints? Like what I found in the past room? Because it's extra cold in here. The kitchen.
Yes, you would find some more fingerprints.
Okay. Where are they? Just on random things, or is it around us? It seem to be.
It's around like a specific cabinet,
Okay. Then I'm gonna pop that open.
and you open it, and that is where you see a skull,
I will.
and it appears to be like a bit pushed, like kind of in between some of the pipes.
For my last answer is what happened here, because I think that was a question I can ask, right?
Yes.
For the skull specifically, does it look like it was placed specifically? Does it look like it?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like
So I'm gonna
something
kinda-
put it.
Are there any fingerprints that I can see on the skull without touching it at first?
Yes.
Or does it look like someone grabbed it? So I'm gonna,
Or just like-
with my gloves on, can I put my hand on it? If nothing happens, then I'm gonna move it and see if there's anything behind it. It's still in one piece, or it's just the top half?
It's a full skull.
I'll kind of.
There were a couple
Stand
teeth
up.
Is that skull?
How big is it? Is it adult male or adult sized or
It's
child?
adult size.
Interesting.
I reckon this is our Everett.
Potentially.
Huh.
I might be able to find out. How old does the skull look? Like, is it being cleaned? Is there still bits of rotting bits on it?
Is it
Is it
the only thing is
pristine?
covered in dust?
Is it even a real skull?
Not male. I don't know why I put that down. It's
You didn't ask that.
a skull.
Is it even real? Was it really?
Okay. And it's, I'm assuming, presumably very old.
Presumably.
Interesting. Okay. Well, this might be Everett.
Or it could just
May
be
I
a
see
plastic
that?
skull.
May I see the...
Oh, this is certainly not a prop.
No. May I see this? You can have it back. I just wanted to ask a question.
It might not even be in
I'll
here.
Pop it open. It's... someone's here. I'll turn on the top box, have it start cycling through.
I couldn't see having you roll your traffic. I thought I was trying to roll for the.
Roll a 9 for all that's worth. But
Or you can just turn it on and stuff happens.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to use the. I basically turn it on. Is this Everett?
It's so cold. Why is it so cold?
Are you Everett? What is your name? What do you want?
It's so cold.
Very well could be him. I'll hand it back.
Huh. Okay.
Any suggestions?
Can we help him?
You there?
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have anything that can help remove this tree, would you?
There's a tree in the way?
There's a tree on this side.
I could have had an axe.
But you don't.
I have a
Like a tree that's fallen over onto the cellar?
It's growing.
It's growing like right at
Basically, the vines grew over it and just kept growing.
Gotcha.
I have a pocket. And a baseball bat. And this thing. And a flashlight.
Oh,
That's it.
We have to get through it somehow.
yes. I'm gonna walk over and just kind of. Is this like just a really thick looking vine, or is it a full like tree trunk?
It's basically just a bunch of vines wrapped, kept growing up.
I'm just gonna kind of like give it a little tug and see how attached it is.
It is pretty attached.
It's attached to the side of the house too. It's like a pain in the butt. But it's vines, so I'm gonna swipe at it with my rapier.
These are stronger vines than the.
I figure, but I'm just gonna kind of swing at it, see if it.
Much.
Okay, it's gonna take too long. Baseball bat's not useful. You want to try that shovel?
Whack.
You might be able to dig up the vines.
Fair enough. I could still cut through them, I imagine.
You have something sharper than this.
Explore the house more first?
Yes. I do have another idea after I try this, though.
Give it a
Explore the
shot.
house more? There's obviously something in there.
Yes, we'll get to that. There's something in every room in this house, I believe.
Yeah. So, Martin is just gonna take the shovel and just onto the vines.
There's nothing to roll for this.
I mean, it'd just be the closest thing would be like tough, I guess.
I want to kick these vines' ass.
Yeah, just roll tough.
It's a
While you're doing that, I'll go explore the
Takes
kitchen.
maybe.
See if anything-
Maybe
missed
these
anything.
vines off.
Go for it.
I'd like to go into back into the kitchen
Okay, you've now gotten another experience.
Why?
By going
because I want to see if there's more stuff in there.
Situation.
Let's see if it's more specific. It's not dangerous, just scary.
Mm-hmm.
To check out somewhere scary.
Back to the
I want to see if there's any.
By the way, the skull
Now
and
I know I rolled
left
for
in the
this.
kitchen unless you want to
Right?
keep it.
What do I roll again?
What do you roll?
I have no use for the
Mystery?
skull
Yes.
at the moment.
Yeah, you just roll those.
Are there any markings on the skull?
On the skull, maybe yours.
Do you add anything to that?
What are you rolling?
Investigate.
It's your sharp.
I got a 3.
Oh, I don't think anything bad happens though.
Not with investigative mystery, at least.
It doesn't say anything bad.
You just don't find.
Yours already your area of expertise more than they are mine, but
Oh, what?
I'll take it if you don't want it.
Oh, oh,
What is your full name again?
Skull
Scott.
ties it on the belt.
Scott ties it on the belt. What?
Skull tie asterisk ties onto belt asterisk.
Scott Evans. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Skivens. I'm looking around. I'm currently unemployed.
Okay. You here for money?
Yeah, because I am currently unemployed.
How close are you? Are you cheap?
Well, I'm currently unemployed.
May I have a meat stick?
You may have a big stick.
Do you have any children?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have any nieces?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes. One of them is dead. One of them does not talk to me anymore.
Thank you.
Okay! Great!
Uh-huh.
Fantastic!
When you failing, you revealed some information to the monster.
Oh! Great!
Not directly. This is more like
Mm-hmm.
So I find nothing?
you can't find it. That's they. Any one of you has tied the belt, or
He has the skull on his belt for
Right.
now.
Then I go back.
yeah.
Find anything?
After about
I
15
couldn't find
minutes, he hacks at the vines and gets them off the door.
Certainly not as spry as I used to be.
I couldn't find anything in the kitchen.
Yes, we should have let him do that.
Didn't seem to have left
Would have
anything
been a good idea. I'm afraid he would have ended up dislocating his knee, though.
How old do you think I am?
Old enough to fall flat on your face still.
I tripped on I tripped. Someone put a chair next to a table.
And then you fell flat on your face.
Who does that? Who does that?
Yeah. Well,
It's cold in there.
It kind of waters all your eyes because there's just
Oh.
cold.
Mm.
A couple bats fly out.
Oh, yay! That's great.
fun.
Bats.
Don't think we're dealing with a vampire this time, no.
You're way too normal.
Yeah.
It's too normal for you.
Well,
Should I?
not yet. Once we get inside. Shall we?
Leads the way.
I plan on.
Yes.
I'm splitting off from the group many
Yeah,
times,
stuff.
by the way.
I know.
I'm gonna.
Idiot.
Yes! Yes, he is! Are you surprised?
Your character was designed to go off by
By the way,
That is really what
it is my apron.
I have a bat.
Candy. Ah, yes.
Throw bat with the candy!
I'll take the Slim Jim.
But, split it.
No,
Just give me another one. Split it!
both of them.
we're the Slim Jim boys tonight.
We're the Kit Kat boys tonight.
Not sponsored.
I just bit into
Hashtag
it.
not sponsored.
Hashtag not spawn, but maybe someday by Ray Shadow Leggings.
What?
I don't know.
It's, you head down to the basement.
Stream is not sponsored by Ray Shadow.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Flashlight.
The-
It's not easy.
I turned on the flashlight.
And as you're walking deeper into the basement, the light starts to flicker.
Mine?
Low battery.
Standard.
That's not. No.
It goes out.
Normal. Calm yourself, son.
No need for such foul language.
Would you like me to deal with it?
Didn't
Can you turn it on?
Ah, yes, the after dinner Slim Jim.
I'm gonna.
have a hint.
It's a
Well,
really
I thought you were
cool
staring
thing,
at
right? I'm going to feel around. Light a match for a second, and then I'm gonna just kind of light a candle. No. You
That did not help
had
the
your
situation.
chance.
You have to check.
It goes out.
Soon.
No. Cards, characters,
You're
strength,
leaving
loads it
away-
up. No, we gotta take it like real.
Yes.
Eventually, you come down to the boiler room.
Well, let's look around, shall we?
Investigate. Investigate. Ah, 12.
Nice.
Ah! 7.
You have 2 questions.
Got a 6.
You don't get a free
Hmm.
Yeah.
but you have 2 questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What?
You say it every time.
But it's easier to. Okay,
If you-
give me the book. I'm gonna copy them over real quick.
We'll take a photo.
That works. Actually, do that.
It's so that each of you can just look at that
Mm-hmm.
whenever you investigate.
And then
Basically, Connor just whenever someone investigates something, you just hand them your phone for a
can you take a picture of the use magic real quick too?
because there's a bunch of effects
Because
there.
there's a lot of stuff for that.
Next time you'll just print these off, basically. Right, Joseph?
Right,
If I can
Joseph?
find that, yeah.
I said right, Joseph. What? What?
Right.
Did you take a picture of this?
Joseph?
Oh, right? Joseph? Right? You heard me right.
It's a lot. It's a full page.
Right.
The others are fine.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the 2 that we really needed. Okay.
Right. Joseph.
I wasn't looking for one.
So you just
I look
It's
like
kind of like
travel-
that meme of Bed Bath and Beyond, and I do the Beyond part.
Is this the same Elizabeth?
bed bath.
This is Anne
No,
Elizabeth.
is this the Elizabeth from Teens in Space?
No, because I don't have blood manipulation.
Damn it.
She always runs some kind of alchemy shop, so...
Pharmacy?
The regular day version of that. Yes. No children.
How many siblings? They're still alive.
Nope.
Any children you're aware of?
Only child.
How did you fail?
And what are you actually
Roll a
here for?
6. But I got
Getting so.
That's a weird question.
Wait, let me talk about experience for film!
Does everyone get experience with that? Or just
It's,
Yep.
it's whenever you fit, roll less than 6 on the 2d6.
6 or
You
less.
did-
Boiler room.
How do you find that out?
Looking around, what's your procedure here? I'm using your...
Floor, walls, and ceilings for blood, ooze, grease, scorch marks,
You would
Uh,
definitely find
graffiti.
some-
odd markings, claw marks.
You would find some It's a lot. That was a loud one. Some scratch marks and you can assume to be very old drag marks leading towards the boiler.
Drag marks. What kind of drag marks?
You could definitely see there was like.
Okay, never mind. Not what kind. How large?
So it's like a
Okay, that makes sense.
And
And it's leading to where?
the boiler.
Oh, great. Okay, so before I ask my second question, I'm going to.
Do I get anything?
You over this
I'll
long
get there.
dead boiler where
Yeah,
you just see ash.
That makes sense. Great. Well, I'm going to pull my shovel back out and kind of sift through the ash and then just start shoveling some out.
Can I go with him?
Yeah, jump in the boiler real quick.
No. Oops.
The boiler turns on!
Hey,
No, you don't.
I feel like you should need to roll for this, but
But that's not how it works. It might be how it works. We
Let
just
me
don't
see.
know.
There's no roll. It's just finding something.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be useful at the moment. It can just be something.
I feel like that's a little overpowered. You could just use it.
You could literally give me the key to the cellar right now.
It's up to your discretion.
Okay, so
But I don't want it to be that useless.
You are what balances this ability.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
It's overpowered only if you make it so.
uh,
So
I'd like to go into the
he's not really
boiler.
found anything that useful except for the talk box. So he hasn't. He's
And the name. And the name.
It's true.
And that's it.
Okay, so oops.
As I walk into the boiler room.
Digging. As he's shoveling ash out. He
See the ash fly in my eyes.
And falling to the ground. And you see
Yeah,
at
very
your
clumsy.
feet where the ash had just been shoveled, you see a crucifix.
I quickly grab it. Hey! Look! Maybe this guy was a priest or whoever was burned in here.
So, professional tip here. If your hands are not fully gloved, I recommend not
look at it and see which side the little loop is on. Is it on the top or the bottom? Is this a right side up cross or an upside down cross?
Oh crap!
Yes, I gently turn it upside down and point to the loop. You don't want this one.
Oh! Okay.
I'm wearing my big, length gloves right now.
Okay, you do it then.
You would notice,
Mm-hmm.
because you have a little bit of expertise in this area, that this was not a naturally upside down crucifix.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely see there are still holes on the other side
Yeah.
where they should
It
be.
was modified.
I'm gonna be the only one who levels up.
It doesn't take much!
Yeah, no, they both are 1 point behind you.
Because this game is very easy.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not supposed to be.
No, I'm just saying.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put it into my big pocket right now.
I got something.
But you have kind of. You have a second question, and you have the question.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to borrow that in a minute.
Yeah.
That was already answered. The only other question that can really be answered is, where did it go from here?
You would definitely notice, looking around, investigating a little bit more around the boiler, that there are scratch marks leading further into the basement.
Yes.
Where you would see a door.
Well, then follow me.
So we tried this now?
You need to ask your question before we move further
Okay,
in.
where do they get?
You were investigating.
Yeah. Oh, you just sent yeah, sure. Alright, that works.
Just everyone has.
That's fair. Yeah, would you mind sending me on...
I'm sending it to Entity Point.
That works. And the magic one could you
Yeah.
send to me?
I mean, I'll just send it to both.
That works.
What is being concealed here? Because I'd like to sit back on the crucifix. I found that upside down crucifix. I'd like to sift through the with my bat.
The axe is in the boiler. You
Oh.
can shovel it out, and some of it hit you in the face, and the crucifix.
Okay, I'll check outside of the boiler. Or around the boiler. What's being concealed here?
You got a stone?
Yes.
So you're looking around.
On the ground, around the boiler.
Anything that can help you, anything that might reveal what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You would find a page.
A page.
Just page.
Is it one of Slenderman's?
But
I
it's
get it.
covered in ash. It's dirty. It's written in a language you can't understand.
What did you find?
See you. Like, you know what? He found something. I found a paper. I can't seem to. I can't read it, but maybe you can.
I'll kind of,
Seem
you know,
special
hold the candle
that way.
up. Kind of,
I'll look over the shoulder.
yeah.
It is a, well, it should be a Bible verse, but it is written in
Okay.
Can you read it?
Being in a doomsday cult, could we have like
Learned
known Latin? All the chants they do.
Here's my question. Can we both roll sharp to see if we can pierce together what this is?
10.
7.
Oh, you almost failed.
Just piece together what it might be.
I should not be
Something
rolling sharp.
base
I should
word.
not roll sharp.
Uh-huh.
I have a -1.
The only thing I get a -2 is help out.
We're gonna
And
be.
you-
No, I get to swap out
right, yeah.
sharp for cool when it comes to active pressure.
They are the same.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
but
the sharp is even better.
So,
Yes.
what did you got a 10?
I 10, seven.
Okay, yeah, you piece together.
Between the two of us, I got like the articles and the small words.
yeah.
1 Peter 5, verses 8 to 9. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of suffering.
What verse was that?
1 Peter 5, 9, 8 to 9.
It's the first
I
time
don't know
I've
if it
opened the
would
Bible in a
Be
while.
the same way.
1 Peter 5:9,
5, 8.
5:8, 9.
It's 8 through 9.
But yeah, same time. Yes, that is what I was on paper.
Interesting.
What is it?
It's a Christian Bible verse. I'll
That does not bode well.
roll it up and just kind of add it to my pocket.
I've seen the Conjuring like 2 times. Said I've seen the Conjuring like 2 times. I don't know. This proves I haven't seen the Conjuring.
Yeah, it just proves that you've never seen the Conjuring.
Correct.
More like if you saw The Exorcist.
That's what I was thinking of.
But you said the Conjuring, which is,
I-
seems likely that that was...
He's in character.
Yeah, seems in character.
He's thinking about the Exorcist, but he says the Conjuring.
Conjuring hasn't come out yet.
I don't
Okay,
care. What
I-
year is it?
Early 2000s.
I didn't know that.
Not in 2014.
So it's been,
Or
it came out then, right? You said it was 2018 is when we're...
I said I changed it to early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
It also really it came out in 2014. It didn't come out in 2000 in
I'm
the
pretty sure the first Conjuring
past 10.
2015, 2016.
Anyway,
Yes. That's what you...
and this is written in
Latin.
right, written in
2013.
on what?
Still not 2016.
Still not early.
Right, it was. Where is this written on?
He found it in the piece of paper,
Through the ash.
covered in some of the ash in by the boiler.
Obviously, this guy was some kind of priest of some kind.
Or
Whoever was burned here.
He was
obviously
a believer, yeah. Yeah, can I look into the boiler and just... Cause bone ash is vastly different than
I
normal
want
ash.
to do it.
Like
But I'm
a
not going
mix between bone ash.
Okay, but there is bone ash in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just kind of
But
like...
it's mostly like covered by the other ash. But
The
you can basically
regular ash.
feel like it's mixed. There's a mix of bone.
He was burned.
So perhaps his head was removed from his body, and his body was taken here. His head was placed. No, what they would have needed his head for, or what they needed his
some kind of ritual.
That goes without saying. I'm
Truly,
specifically
I haven't seen
referring
The Exorcist.
to which ritual I.
Okay, so do the scratch marks that he found on the boiler kind of match what's on the skull? Same kind of creature. Interesting. Well, further up and further in.
Time for me to go find something that you
Put it
don't.
out.
So you're heading through the door,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are heading in.
I should have gone
and you
first,
open
so I could get an experience
this
point.
door, and it is so dark you can barely see anything, even with the light of a candle.
Yeah,
Candle.
You're not quite sure what's in this room or how big it is.
Can I roll armory for X-ray goggles?
No!
Night
You
vision.
need night vision.
Night vision, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Sick.
Sick.
you add to that? Weird.
6.
So you have the wrong thing again.
My gosh. You have regular goggles!
You reach to your bag, pull out some water, some goggles.
Yes,
Swimming.
swimming goggles. Snorkel.
Your character is terrible at packing.
You grabbed the wrong shovel?
You grabbed the wrong
He
bag.
thought he would be swimming in sewer
He
today.
grabbed the bag for underwater investigation.
How do you have a shovel? I mean, yeah, never mind. Yeah. Underwater investigation.
Digging some underwater graves.
Duh!
Yours.
Well, I need to
That would have been so cool. Just flip them on.
Whatever. But then
Um,
you roll back.
But then you rolled below us.
Them on my person.
Yes.
They're in your
They're in your car.
in your car.
They're in Buck's truck.
Airsoft goggles.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Paintball goggles.
Yeah, an airsoft man.
No, you got water goggles.
Yes.
There isn't a specific thing to be able to do this, but I just want to basically create a little magical light.
Well, use magic.
There isn't. It's not a specific effect here,
I know.
but I want to basically make a little glow
It's the
stick.
same thing. I'm just asking you to
Uh-huh.
roll because even though it's not one of the effects,
6.
Alright, well, we're all
He failed again.
the level up, though.
Almost there.
you lose control of the magic. This never ends well.
Yeah.
You caused an explosion. You were dead. Wait, did you add to harm? Oh wait, no, you healed yourself. Never mind.
Yeah.
You hurt and healed yourself with you and him.
I'm basically just trying to make a bioluminescent.
He's trying to make a good ball.
Of a firefly.
The glow slime.
Galadriel.
So you like
Go
what do you
starting-
need this on? Like,
I mean, I'm
just making a small ball in your hand.
I'm
or-
basically making a handheld light bulb. I'm kind of adding a few things, to potion making, and I start shaking, hoping that
Yeah, you start shaking it. You hold it out, and it starts getting bright. But it keeps getting brighter until it explodes, and everyone's blinded for a short amount of time.
No, I think
It's the flashback. Now,
Noted.
split second when it was real bright.
before we
Everyone you saw everyone in the room, and it appeared to be like
Just
underground lab. You can see that it's a laboratory for a split second until boom.
I kind
Now
of.
all of you are basically blind.
Sorry, man, what was that? What the
A
hell?
little too much phosphorus.
Man.
That's just truly awful.
I can't see it. I think I'm permanently blind.
You're not permanently blind.
Just
How do you know that?
Can you
Eyes
all
are
act
blind.
under pressure?
Okay.
apparently, I just can't roll tonight.
You roll it's and you add cool.
All of us?
So you nothing?
Yeah.
You mean a 6?
Oh, look at that. Failure!
You notice you no longer have to talk box.
Oof. You got pickpocketed, my guy.
You did also fail, so you get a
Oh, sweet.
point.
Almost there.
Is there a max level in this game?
So, there are only so many things you can take.
And once you get here, the final
All of that. You can. I have more than you do, but you can take all of those.
Yeah.
there's the thing.
I
Even though those doesn't take a lot,
You can take it.
getting all of those
I
takes
can
a
take-
while.
I can take moves from another
Uh-huh.
playbook.
We can. Well, I think that's one of the base ones, but we could trade moves. That'd be kind of fun.
I don't think you can give him magic though.
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. You can take a move from another playbook.
So we can get magic.
Well, he could have
Kinda.
enchanted clothing,
Yeah.
for example.
But yes, you know you no longer have to talk box.
Oh no! God! It's gone.
Your flashbang is exploded.
Yeah, I kind of like
It
just
didn't like
brushed the
burn or
glass.
anything, 'cause it's not strong glass.
No, these. I mean, most of the vials are like really. It's the little thing.
It just kept getting brighter when
I filled it up. I'm like, oh. I just kind of like.
you just wipe the dust off your
he-
hands.
I think I dropped the box. I think.
Okay.
The spirit box.
Yes.
See if you can find that.
Goes down. Oops. Oops.
No, it's
Oops.
At least we got a
I'm in a laboratory. I'm getting oops.
This makes
I'm
sense.
looking at
Which makes sense here.
nearly complete darkness.
I don't know what he finds. He finds.
I know. Okay.
I find the vial of something
Get down to the
green.
ground, you start like moving around, trying to get anything.
Find it sticking
You
out.
feel just a book's there right there, so you grab it, pick it up. I can't see anything.
No, I
Yeah, the camera went out with that.
yeah, I think I got a book. I'm gonna set the flashlight
Your
again.
flashlight on.
I'm going to try my flashlight.
Might work.
Odd glow sticks. Like actual glow sticks.
Yeah.
Roll!
I was.
You want me to
Yeah.
roll?
Roll again! Roll!
Damn it. What do I have instead of glow sticks?
Shock.
You joke!
It would make sense for you to have glow sticks underwater, so that's out of the game. This was just like my miscellaneous bag that I
Grab the junk
Another shot. Good check.
Grab the junk
You
drawer
reach
bag.
it. You feel something that feels like a glow stick.
got it.
Like snap, you just snap the pencil.
It's one of those extra big ones.
Yeah!
Oh, good lord.
Did you grab the junk bag?
It's
No, you-
quite
yeah.
possible.
It's something that feels like glow that you just snapped a paintbrush.
It's not glowing.
Oh, this feels a lot more like wood when I touch it. Oh, it's
You know,
not
instead of plastic paintbrushes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're great at everything except being useful here.
I'm the one finding everything.
I mean, I'm doing
Oh,
okay.
you
I just
cheated.
apparently.
No, I didn't. I picked oops.
I thought about taking oops. It did not. The ones I had before, I had Power of Heart.
Okay.
And I had What Could Go Wrong. What Could Go Wrong's a very good
I
one.
like Don't Worry and What Could Go
And
Wrong,
I-
because those could go very well
I
together.
was in the process of taking Trust Me
Mm-hmm.
because
Patrick, I can literally run into a situation alone and level up.
Yeah.
let me see
Because
the
it's designed for leveling up.
Yes.
let me see
That
the
wasn't even on purpose. Where's the item? Oh, I can't see you!
come to my voice.
Oh,
Instead of
sorry.
feeling around in your face.
Sorry. And
Just-
book. Take.
I'm gonna feel around. Put the book in my bag. Light the candle again with one of my other matches because I have 3, 4,
Oh, I
5
can see
matchbooks. And I'm gonna just kind of open the book and just kind of
I'm
scan
gonna look
it.
at the cover first.
I'm assuming there's nothing on the cover. Is there
You have the Necronomicon.
anything on the spine?
It feels like it's a human
I'll flip
flesh.
through the first page.
On the spine it says property of Richard Harloff.
We don't recognize that name. Harloff?
Yes.
Okay. So go to the first page and where there would be the title page basically.
Yes. And it says property of Richard Harloff. If you find this, bring it back to him.
Does it seem to be a journal, flipping
It
through
is
the little?
a ritual book.
Interesting. Scanning through, is there anything
That involves a human skull.
that involves a skull, potentially a crucifix?
I think that would be
Those things first of all just
It talks about de-summoning a demon.
yeah,
but it's an
upside down
upside down
crucifix.
crucifix.
And in here, does this guy seem to be by the books, or does he seem to be
Is he the guy who burned?
different style notes
You
in
would find
margin?
some rituals that, they're not crossed out, but, addendums written on the side.
You mean, like,
internet ways.
Snake's book.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Kind of like Snake.
Like,
Okay,
this is
then
wrong. Try a different
Well, not
way.
this is wrong, more this is the way to do it.
Does it better? This is a different
This is
movie.
less
If
material.
you don't
to
have
do the
this,
same thing.
then this will work.
Stuff like that.
If you don't have bat guano, charcoal and sulfur also work to cast
If
fire.
you don't know what glow stick, try a chalk.
Interesting.
Or a broken
This man was some
hairbrush.
kind of
priest. Or
no.
exorcist.
He was some kind of me.
Yes.
I don't have a book here.
What is
I'm
it?
just a spell book or a ritual
Oh.
book. Of nothing.
That can be helpful. Is there anything about skulls and that thing we found? Upside
yeah.
down.
Can I? Would this just be investigative mystery, or am I? I'm wanting to look through the book and see if there's anything specifically with these components.
Yeah, we'll investigate.
That is
I
a
think.
7 exactus.
Also, they're in there.
Yeah.
Compare because specifically with what?
What?
What do you think they're looking for?
I'm looking through the book. First of all, I want to see if it's been used recently. I'm wanting to use what magic was done here. I want to see if there's a recent page that's been bookmarked kind of thing.
Not recently.
Okay, and then my question.
You don't have to use one of those questions for this specifically because you're reading a book.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know what else you would roll.
No, that makes sense. I'm wanting to look for very specifically
What is being
any.
concealed here?
Is there any hidden writing? Like
What is being
Invisible
concealed in this
invisible
book?
ink. If I start adding heat to some of these pages.
Or like some kind of code.
Mhm.
Yes.
Cipher.
Okay.
On some of the pages
Mhm.
that you could tell they were bookmarked, at least pages folded or
Yeah.
something like that. There are a couple letters
Okay.
there.
With the letters.
They is
SCOTT.
5UCK.
In no particular order. There's A, L, Z, E,
Alzheimer's.
A.
It says
ALZ
Z.
D1CK.
and then another Z.
Yes.
So ALZEAZ.
Alazar. Slytherin.
Yes.
I don't care.
Interesting. Okay.
Alizdur.
It's Alazar. He's been here before.
Interesting. Okay.
Alazar. I forgot all that.
It sounds like a very demonic name, LGS.
Well, that's just in no particular order.
It's probably scrambled. I put them in order of book, not
Still though,
page
yes.
number.
Lots
I'm
of
assuming
Z's.
this would be the order I found them in the book.
Would be in page number, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put them in no, not alphabetical. That wouldn't matter.
And then
A.
E.
okay.
L.
Z. Owls.
Owls. Owls.
Ales.
Balthasar. Slytherin.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Can I
let's
roll?
take a look around this laboratory.
I'd like to investigate. I could very well use oops, but I won't. They're completely in the dark. We have a candle.
I mean, I'm going to start looking around as well. This
Here's a
room.
candle.
I'm going to investigate a mystery myself in this room.
I would like to also try that.
See if it works.
The thing is, the problem with that is you would have to be near her the entire time.
I do not care.
Yes, you can do. There are some tables with tools and stuff on them. While walking around, you would notice a large cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
I will level up.
like the doors are clear.
I got us. Normally, I'm pretty decent at magic. Apparently, it's an off day.
Here you could